Day 58 of farmer protests, and the centre today drew the red line on interaction with farmers after 11 rounds of talks. The government said they've made their best offer. Now it's for the farmers to reconsider the government offer. The government's best offer is holding the implementation of the laws for the next 18 months, forming a committee, having an interaction with farmers on the best road ahead. The farmers had rejected this. The government says now the ball is in the farmers' court. They need to decide, and whenever they've taken a decision, they can communicate to the government. But Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar made two major charges. He leveled two major charges today. One, he said that the farmers' agitation was being influenced from outside. He also said, इस आंदोलन की पवित्रता नष्ट हो गई है. What did he mean by that? We'll get you more on that story, but take a look at the day's developments.
At the end of 11th round of talks with farmers since October, the government firmly told the unions that holding back laws for 18 months was the best deal it could offer.
लोकतंत्र में सहमति और असहमति स्वाभाविक है, और मैंने आज सहमत लोगों को और सहमत नहीं जो हैं उन सबको अपनी ओर से आभार प्रकट किया है। सरकार को इंतजार इस बात का है कि अगर किसान के हित में विचार करने वाले लोग हैं तो हमारे प्रस्ताव पर जरूर विचार करेंगे और कार्रवाई को आगे बढ़ाएंगे।
The agriculture minister also took a swipe at the opposition when he said outside forces wanted the protests to go on.
इस आंदोलन के दौरान लगातार यह कोशिश हुई कि जनता के बीच में और किसानों के बीच में गलतफहमियां फैले, जो हर अच्छे काम का विरोध करने के आदी हो चुके हैं, वो किसानों के कंधे का इस्तेमाल अपने राजनीतिक हितों के लिए कर सकें।
Unlike on previous occasion, this time the government did not give any date for talks. In fact, Tomar made it very clear that any talks now would only be suspending the 3 farm laws.
बातचीत ये हुई कि जो उनको पहला प्रस्ताव था, उनने कहा कि हमारा वही है और आप अगर इस पर तैयार हो और घटा बढ़ा सकते हैं दिनों को।
राजवाल जी बताया कि हम लोग चर्चा किया ब्रॉडर कमेटी में, मगर ब्रॉडर कमेटी उस प्रस्ताव में राजी नहीं हुआ। हमारा पुराना मांग जो कानून वापस लो और MSP कानून बनाओ, उसी में ही हम टिके हैं। सरकार बोला तो हम तो अभी बता दिया, हम तो आगे जितना प्रस्ताव हमसे देना से अब दे दिया। ये प्रस्ताव को आप लोग चर्चा करो, आज तो हुआ नहीं, मगर फिर भी आप देखो, आज चर्चा करो।
The farmers are not giving up. Preparations for the tractor march on Republic Day are in full swing. But here too, a confrontation is building up on the route of march.
मैं सभी भारत के किसानों को, उत्तर भारत के किसानों को और सभी प्रदेशों को कहना चाहता हूं, किसान मजदूर को भी, आप बिल्कुल खेत खलिहानों से निकलिए। हजारों हजार ट्रैक्टर दिल्ली की 26 की परेड में पहुंच गए हैं।
Hope of a quick resolution to the government-farmers face-off have died. Both the farmers and the centre are digging in their heels. It could very well mean the end of the dialogue route to find a solution.
The government today drew a line and the farmers dug in their heels on their persistent demand. Now, will this mean a complete breakdown of dialogue between the government and the farmers, an escalation of the hostilities ahead of 26 January Republic Day parade, which the farmers say will be coincided with the tractor parade as well? In New Delhi with camera person Dinesh Lal, Ankit Tyagi for India Today.
So after 58 days, after 11 rounds of talks with the government, it's back to square one. In fact, the tension perhaps could be higher because now there's a confrontation that's brewing. Republic Day parade, it's a national event, and farmers are now saying that thousands of tractors, they want to bring the tractors to the national capital and they want a massive farmers parade. They claim that this tractor parade will show the hardships that farmers across the country are facing. But there are some very significant points that the minister made when he spoke to journalists after this meeting. He said the farm agitation appears to be tainted. Outside influences are at play. Farm laws are good for farmers across the country and that the agitation is restricted to Punjab and pockets around Punjab. Joining me on India First, Devendra Sharma is an agriculture policy expert. Gopal Agrawal is the spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Vijay Javandia is the founder of the Setkari Sangathan. But my first question is to India Today's National Affairs Editor, Rahul Srivastav. Rahul, do we know the reason behind the sudden hardening of the government's stance? 10 rounds, rather conciliatory. 11th round, it's almost as if the Agriculture Minister read out the Riot Act.
Gaurav, I think it was not just a hardening of stand. I think that might be slightly misreading it. I think what happened today was a sense of exasperation. The government in the first meeting which happened between the Secretary, Agriculture and the farmers, actually that was perhaps the point on which somewhere the government failed to sensitize itself as far as the farmer demands are concerned. But after that, when there was a standoff, the government first came up with a suggestion that it will clarify on all points. It will try to allay the fears. Then came the amendments, and the government in fact submitted a broadsheet with all the amendments it was ready to carry out and the eventual impact of it. Then the government was continuously asking farmers to come up with suggestions. Then came with the Supreme Court element, where the government thought that the talks are not working, let's go to the courts, and court ordered a committee. The farmers rejected that committee despite the fact that the court said MSP will be guaranteed, they will be getting it, there will be no chain. Beyond that, the Supreme Court also put the laws in abeyance for 2 months till the time the committee submitted a report. The government, despite that, was saying, let's open a parallel committee, a parallel negotiation and discussion on the bills. It was ready to suspend it for 1.5 years. I think what the government has indicated today, that you want repealing, this is the best we can do. And that is why, Gaurav, I would like to tell the viewers what happened today. At 12 o'clock the meeting started. At round about 12:05, when everybody was sitting down, there was a bit of a discussion. The government was unhappy that a proposal is made to put the laws in abeyance for 1.5 years. Farmers rejected summarily outside and issue press releases. The government wanted that, why wasn't it informed to us directly? Then the meeting broke, Gaurav, for a break. Then it broke for a lunch break. For nearly 2.5, 3 hours, there was no discussion. It started again, and the government, the minister walked in and mentioned 4 lines. He thanked the farmer unions and he told them that this is the best we can do. If you want to meet again, Vigyan Bhavan is not going to be available from tomorrow. Let's meet somewhere else. That means that somewhere the deadlock has deepened.
Devendra Sharma, in your appreciation, what next? Who is adopting a line which perhaps may not be considered conciliatory? The government or the farmers' unions, sir?
Well, I think let's be very clear that the hardening of stand by the government, as your report has shown, is certainly worrisome. And I think everyone is looking for an amicable solution to this issue, which has been hanging for quite some time now. And everyone wants an amicable end to it. And farmers should return back to their fields. I think that is one thing. Having said that, I think, as far as this issue is concerned, that who is making the first step and who is not not reacting in that manner that the government offer is on the table. I think let's try to understand what the farmers are saying. The farmers are saying that these laws were the way the ordinances were issued, and then the way they were pushed in the parliament and so on and became law, I think is without consultation with the farmers, although the government says it has consulted hundreds of people, but at least the major stakeholders have not been consulted, and that we all know. And having said that, the only thing that the farmers are asking is to repeal the laws. And if the government is very keen to set up a committee which will then ascribe what should be a new law, then I think it is certainly in order that the government should take back the laws. After all, why not? After all, what is in interest for farmers is what the government is aiming at. So,
what's wrong if the laws are held in abeyance for 1.5 years? What's wrong if the laws are held in abeyance for 1.5 years? Anyway, MSP was granted, is being granted. Mr. Vijay Javandia, in your appreciation, after the government stands today and what the farmers said, is this now a deadlock? what's the road ahead for resolution? Because the farmers don't want to go to the Supreme Court. They don't want to submit before the Supreme Court committee. They don't want to come to the government committee. What's the road ahead, sir?
See, today I am very much disappointed by the statement of our Honorable Agriculture Minister, Mr. Tomar. He has again tried to picture
Okay, let
that
me take a moment and try and reestablish that line with Mr. Vijay Javandi. It will take a moment, but Gopal Agrawal, explain the minister saying, "Is आंदोलन की पवित्रता नष्ट हो गई है." What did the minister mean by when he said that the sanctity of this movement has been destroyed? How has the sanctity been destroyed, and what are the outside forces that he refers to?
The sanctity of any agitation comes from the objective. The objective was the welfare of the farmers. For this, the whole agitation started. But the current leadership dispensation at this leadership of this movement, are they standing for the welfare of the farmers? Not at all. When the government has given in writing so many assurances on so many amendments, on so even MSP, everything the government was agreeing to their demand. Then to just stick on issue and not letting the resolution come through shows that the people leadership current dispensation at the farmers agitation is not working for the benefit of farmers. I tell you, it is not the 11th meeting. On the 9th meeting itself, their government was completely agreeable to, amicable to many of the solutions and listen to the farmers.
Devendra Sharma, respond to the minister, respond to the point that the BJP spokesperson makes, reiterating the minister that the farmers are adopting a hard line. There are vested interests at play. They do not want a resolution in the interests of farmers, and this is now politics that's taken center stage.
But I think these are common kind of arguments thrown at whenever there is a kind of a protest happening in this country. This is not new. I remember when Anna Andolan happened, when Baba Ramdev's Andolan happened. All these insinuations or charges were thrown at the organizers. But the point here is that we must understand that to say that these laws are in the favor of the farmers, I think this needs to be debated. Let's be very clear. In America, in Europe, from where we have borrowed these laws, the laws have failed to provide farmers with a higher income. Let's be very clear that in America, there is an agrarian distress which is very huge. Farmers are dying in America, and if the laws were so good, why should farmers be saddled with a bankruptcy of $425 billion in the year 2020? I think it is very clear that these markets.
So when there are two sides that do not agree, they go to court. They go to court. The farmers refuse to go to court. How will there be a resolution if farmers refuse to go to court, sir?
Well, the question, can I say for 20 seconds?
Sir, I'll come to you to respond. Okay, Gopal Agrawal wants to quickly respond to your point. Gopal Agrawal, quickly, sir.
Just quick point. I agree with Devendra ji that these farm laws need a larger debate.
Within 30 seconds, as soon as Gopal Agrawal responds.
I agree with Devendra ji that the farmers want this laws require. Many people are saying that these laws require greater debate. Okay, then where the debate will take place? Government has offered a committee where the debate will take place. They have refused it. Supreme Court has offered a committee. Farmers have refused it. So when they don't want to debate, then how can they say that they are working in the interest of the farmers? Even Devendra ji is saying that they need debate. So we are also agreeing to have a debate. Why don't you come and have a debate?
Okay. Devendra Sharma, would you quickly want to respond to it before I bring in other guests on the broadcast? Devendra Sharma, if there is a dispute between two sides, how is it sorted out? In a court of law? It can't be sorted out on the streets?
Well, there is certainly a need for a debate. Is the government willing to have a debate? Why set up a committee? Why can't the three ministers? Why can't their own bureaucrats or the economists come in and debate with the people?
Devendra ji, at least be sincere. Government is saying we are ready to debate.
Gopal ji, let me speak first. Now let me answer that your question.
But I'm saying government is ready to debate. Government is offering them nothing. Is government ready to debate?
One by one, gentlemen. Let Mr. Devendra Sharma respond. I will come to you, sir.
Sir, the
Let Mr.
point is,
Sharma respond, please.
let's have a debate with the mainline economists who have come up with these kinds of laws. Let's have a debate with the government which has come up with these laws. We are open for that debate. We have economists in this country who are willing to come and debate this issue. We don't want a committee which has been set up, which we think is the only way out. No. Why can't we have a public debate, a discourse across the country on this issue? Why is the government running away from that? I think that's the question Gopalji should be asking the government itself. After all, there's a need for a debate in the country, which means debate. Why not have a debate in parliament also? Why run away from that? I think there's a need for a bigger debate. We need to learn from the failure of other countries where these laws were introduced. We need to learn from even the poor countries like Kenya, where these laws were introduced, and there is a disaster happening in Kenya also as far as agriculture is concerned. Where in the world has market performed very well for farmers?
Vijay Javandia.
I'm ready to have a debate on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the farmer should
Sir,
say, na, ki
the government, Mr. Vijay Javandia, comes back by saying this agitation is restricted to the state of Punjab, where it alleges it's being sponsored by the government or elements therein, and perhaps pockets of Haryana. Respond to the government saying farmers across the country otherwise are happy and they are benefiting from the new laws.
This is not correct. That is what I was saying, but you stopped me. This agitation is not only of Punjab. This agitation is for MSP throughout the country. And MSP is very important. Since last 3 meetings, all these leaders are asking to discuss on MSP, and government is backing out. Today also, Punjab, one leader talked about MSP, and government said that we will appoint one committee. And he has rightly said, by just appointing committee, there will be no solution, because the report of the committees are always kept in dust bank. So MSP, if government wants that this agitation should be given credit, government must announce that MSP will be legalized in this coming parliament session, and just this announcement by the government will give very much support to all the farmers.
Gopal Agrawal, respond. The main issue remains the MSP. Government made various conciliatory noises, but nothing on MSP and the repeal of the laws. And today agitating farmers said, had the government given a commitment on MSP, on making it a law, they could have relented on the other part. It's give and take. There's no give from the government.
Gaurav, there are 2 points I would like to say. When Devendraji said that we are ready to discuss, let farmers decide who will discuss on their behalf. They can give anybody this responsibility. We are ready to debate. One thing. Second thing is about the MSP. MSP is a problematic area for the farmers. We agree. But that resolution is nothing to do with these 3 farm laws. Then why farmers who are agitating for MSP, who want MSP to be implemented, are linking this with repealment? So, if you want to discuss on MSP, ask government to bring a law on MSP. Okay, come talk to them and make it an agenda.
But that's exactly what they've been saying all along. But Rahul Srivastav, a major confrontation at this point of time. Rahul Srivastav, a major confrontation at this point of time is the farmers talking about a tractor parade in the national capital. While they've said it won't be at Rajpath, it won't be near India Gate or even Red Fort, but they're saying that thousands of tractors will be brought to Delhi. What's the thinking in the Delhi Police and the Ministry of Home Affairs on this? Now, Delhi Police sources say it will be a security nightmare, but what are you picking up? Okay, I'll take a moment and set that line with Rahul Srivastav in just a moment. But Devendra Sharma, is this actually putting a gun to the government's head? Republic Day is a national event. Republic Day is a national event, and why should farmers threaten a farmers' parade in the national capital on Republic Day? Why not outside the national capital as the government or the Delhi police suggest?
Well, before I answer this, please allow me to say a few words to Mr. Gopal Agarwal. He can carry it to his government, to the government. The point I'm trying to make is here is a wonderful opportunity for the government of India to come up with a law which says MSP becomes a legal right for farmers. This is a kind of opportunity which the world is looking forward to. The farming community across the world has suffered enough from these market forces, the market-oriented agriculture. They all want an assured price. And I think here is an opportunity for the government to come with a law which can be emulated by countries or farmers communities across the world. I think let's not lose this opportunity. It's a wonderful opportunity that we have got. Now, having said that, what is going to happen tomorrow or day after?
Sir, you made that point. Yes, on the issue of farmers putting a gun to the government's head, tractor rally in the national capital on Republic Day, a national event. How fair is that, sir?
I read a wonderful article today by the super cop Jules Ribeiro in the Tribune today, and he has said Jai Kisan, Jai Jawan. He has talked about it, and he says it's an opportunity that parade with the army also and the farmers also. I think let's read that article. It's a wonderful article. It suggests that there has to be a way out, and he has. I'm sure the nation respects him, and I think we need to follow that or try to pick up ideas from that.
No, but tomorrow.
Okay, Rahul Srivastav, what's the thinking in the Delhi police? Because Delhi police is the one that ultimately has to protect not just the people of Delhi, but the military hardware and all the equipment that comes in. And, no one's targeting the farmers, but unruly elements could come in. And I'm not sure how many people will Julio Ribeiro himself be able to, was able to protect when he was DGP, and we were battling terrorism at that point of time, sir. So the threat is very real. Rahul Srivastav.
Gaurav, you have followed Republic Day Parade for years. Your father had a very deep and nostalgic association with that event. And you know that there is a huge amount of military hardware and personnel on that day, on ground, inside the capital. Now, it's a very quizzing element that why nobody wanted to hold their own parade in Delhi for the last, since 1950, 26 January that people had. I think Mr. Ribeiro may write an article. He's a retired cop. I think law and order is an assessment of people on the ground. One, that's a very important element. Second, there is a sense of wariness that those people who enter, will they return? Now, the problem with this agitation is that, Gaurav, there are 40 unions which are talking to the government. There are 500 odd elements, unions which are there. There is not just one accountable entity. Police deals with accountable entities that they can be held accountable for a rally. A permission is granted when one organization with an accountable, who is an accountable entity, enters. It's not possible for the Delhi police. That's what the thought in the is. The bigger problem is that if there is any kind of a showdown, now what the minister was referring today, that in the last meeting, out of the 32 odd unions which are there, 15 were agreeable to accepting the government offer or deferring the law. If the government extend the time, 17 were against. Now these 17, what the government sources say, largely are associated to the left parties. And that's why the minister made a comment that those people who are interested in protesting. Now, Gaurav, the problem here emerging is that under my, as a student of Constitution of India, there is only one way for arbitration or laws which are arbitrary against the interest of the public. That's the Supreme Court. It's not the streets of the capital. Laws will become difficult to implement
Mr.
and
Vijay
execute.
Javandia,
And that is why I think the Supreme Court could well have been a good option.
Farmer unions also need to know this is a national event. It cannot be my way or highway. As far as the farmers unions are concerned, it's the Republic Day. It's a national event after all, sir.
See, I am at pain to say this, that the BJP government doesn't respect minorities, and Sikh community is minority, but Sikh community is a patriot. The army is because of Sikh community. So we cannot say that these people wants to disturb 26
Sir, army
January.
is because of people from across the country, including the Sikhs. The entire country is very proud of the valor, their honor, and the sacrifices they've made, undoubtedly. But it's the entire country, sir. It's the Marathas, it's the Rajputs, it's the Mahars, it's the the Madras regiment, it's people, the Gurkhas, people from across the country, sir.
So farmers are also across
least
the
let's not
country. Then
politicize
why
the
our
armed
agriculture
forces?
minister is
It's
saying
India
that this
first,
is the agitation
sir.
of only Punjab farmers?
Absolutely.
Why he is saying that? Why he is saying that and why he is repeating that? And only one state.
Gopal
and
Krishna
few
Agarwal
farmers
respond, sir.
from
I have
that
last
state.
30
That
seconds
is
of the
what he is
broadcast.
saying.
It is
But
very
one thing
clear.
that should never be
You
politicized
talk to
is our armed
farmers,
forces, sir. Whatever be the reason. But Gopal Agarwal respond.
The thing is, the farmers from the south, Mr. Chengal Reddy, Gunwant Patil, and so many organizations, Shetkari Sangathan, and almost 3 lakh farmers have given in writing that their support is lost. Let me complete. I did not object.
Shetkari Sangathan is sitting here on the broadcast.
Sharad Joshi is changing stand now and then.
No, what I am telling you is that there are thousands and lakhs of farmers who
I'm
are
not referring to
supporting this
individuals on the
agitation.
broadcast.
And those people are in support of this
Okay, you said-
new laws. So how can a particular, and they are saying that these farmers are agitating because they are getting MSP on rice and wheat, and that is being grown by the Punjab people, and that is the main reason. This is a
So
vested
give it to other
interest
states
agitation.
also. So give protection of MSP to other states also.
To ask for that, then why are you
We are
not
asking for that.
including that?
That is why we are asking
Why
for
are
that.
you-
We are asking for
Why are you aligning with the 60% of the total
My
MSP
limited question
benefit?
today, my limited question right now is Republic Day. It's a national event. If security forces perceive that there is a threat, and Devendra Sharma, you will appreciate, sir, that there is a threat, both external and internal, when it comes to national events. Everything comes to a standstill, and this is the time that farmers say they want to bring thousands of tractors to Delhi. Is that even fair at this point of time, sir?
What guarantee they can do? Say, will Devendra Sharma give a guarantee?
Is it fair that 130 people died there in this agitation? They sacrificed their life.
Not
for
at all.
MSP.
So that doesn't give you a right to disrupt Republic Day.
We are not going to disrupt the Republic Day. We are going to celebrate
Are you going
Republic
to
Day.
take?
Jai
No,
Jawan,
are
Jai
you
Kisan,
going to guarantee?
Well,
Ultimately,
Are you going to
ultimately
guarantee?
that decision will be taken by the Delhi police whether a tractor parade can be permitted in the national capital or not on Republic Day. But I sincerely hope good sense prevails and all stakeholders keep India first. I've run out of time on this part of the debate. I need to slip into a quick break. I thank all my guests for joining me on the broadcast here.